Japan holds a secret the world can't ignore. It's the nation with the longest life expectancy on Earth, over 84 years on average. In Okinawa, tiny villages are overflowing with centenarians, people over 100 years old, walking to markets, tending gardens, and laughing with their grandchildren. The numbers are brutal. In the U.S., nearly 1 in 3 seniors over 60 cannot stand up from a chair without using their arms. By 70, almost half live with daily joint pain. And by 80, many are battling a dangerous cycle of stiffness, weakness, and immobility that robs them of freedom. Doctors call it sarcopenia or osteoarthritis. But let's tell the truth, it's muscle and joint destruction. Why? Because the real solution doesn't cost billions. It can't be patented. It's been hiding in plain sight. The truth is this. Japanese elders have been practicing 6 simple daily movements. No gyms, no machines, no endless routines that protect joints, rebuild strength, and sharpen balance even in their 80s and 90s. This video will uncover 6 powerful daily movements that Japanese elders use to stay mobile and pain-free. No gym, no weights, just natural motions you can do anywhere, every day to keep your body working like it should. And the number 2 movement on this list. It shocked researchers when they saw it improve balance and leg strength in seniors faster than traditional exercise programs. It's so simple, yet almost nobody outside of Japan knows about it. Every reference I share is linked in the description. Don't just trust me, read the science yourself. Now let me ask, how old are you and what's your biggest struggle? Knees, back, or balance? Drop it in the comments. We don't just skim, we reply, because your story could help someone else watching right now. So without wasting another second, let's start with number 6, the simple morning twist that Japanese elders swear keeps the spine young. Number 6. The morning spine twist. Japanese elders often begin their mornings with a gentle twisting motion that wakes up the spine and lubricates stiff joints. It looks simple. You sit or stand tall, turn your torso gently to one side, then the other. But this movement has powerful effects. Twisting stimulates the spinal discs, the soft cushions between vertebrae that tend to dry out with age. When those discs lose hydration, stiffness sets in, and movements like bending or turning can become painful. In a study published in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science, seniors who practiced gentle spinal rotation exercises daily reported a 35% improvement in flexibility and significantly less morning stiffness within just 6 weeks. The reason? Movement pumps nutrient-rich fluid into the spinal discs, keeping them elastic and shock-absorbent. Harold, 72, used to groan every time he got out of bed. His back felt locked, as if it had rusted overnight. But after 2 weeks of adding the morning spine twist, he told his wife, "I don't sound like an old door hinge anymore. I actually move freely." That tiny shift changed the tone of his entire day. This daily twist doesn't just help the spine, it also massages the abdominal organs, improves digestion, and boosts circulation to the lower back. For seniors, this means fewer aches, better posture, and a safer base for walking and bending. The beauty of the movement is that it requires no equipment, no floor mats, and can be done in less than 5 minutes. Many seniors mistakenly avoid twisting because they fear injury. But when done slowly, within a comfortable range of motion, it's one of the safest and most effective ways to maintain spinal health. Think of it as oiling the gears of your body every morning so they don't grind throughout the day. The morning spine twist is the first step Japanese elders use to stay limber. And if that surprised you, just wait until you see number 5, a movement so simple it looks like child's play, yet it strengthens the knees and hips better than most exercises. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 5. Radio Teiso Morning Stretch Routine. If you've ever been to Japan in the early morning, you've probably seen groups of elders standing together in parks, schools, or even outside their homes, following along to a familiar tune on the radio. This is Radio Teiso, Japan's most famous daily movement routine. Broadcast since the 1920s, it combines gentle stretches, bending, arm swings, and light jumps, all designed to wake up the body in just a few minutes. To outsiders, it may look like a simple warm-up, but for Japanese elders, it's a secret weapon for staying mobile, balanced, and pain-free well into their 80s and 90s. The science behind it is clear. A study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity followed Japanese seniors who practiced radioteiso daily and found they had better balance, lower risk of falls, and stronger lower limb muscles compared to those who didn't. Another report from the Japanese Ministry of Health noted that consistent participants had improved cardiovascular health and flexibility, with seniors maintaining mobility levels closer to adults 20 years younger. Yoshiko, 77, had grown used to shuffling slowly around her apartment, fearful of falling. But when her neighbor invited her to a morning radioteiso group, she joined reluctantly. After a few weeks, she told her daughter, "I can reach higher, bend lower, and I don't feel like I'll topple over anymore." That boost of confidence made her look forward to mornings instead of dreading them. What makes radioteiso so powerful isn't just the movements, it's the routine itself. The exercises are designed to engage every joint gently, increase blood flow, and activate muscle groups that often go dormant with age. The rhythmic music provides timing, keeping the pace steady and safe, and the communal aspect creates accountability. Elders who do it together are more likely to stick with it daily. Many seniors in the West skip stretching entirely, thinking it's too simple to matter. But radioteiso proves that short, consistent, whole-body movements are far more effective than occasional intense workouts. Just 5 minutes each morning keeps joints lubricated, muscles activated, and balance receptors trained, exactly what seniors need to prevent decline. Radioteiso is proof that consistency beats intensity, and if that routine feels impressive, number 4 will shock you. It's a movement so ordinary you'd never call it exercise, yet it trains the body to rise strong against gravity itself. Number 4. Neck and shoulder rolls. When most people think about aging and mobility, they focus on the legs and back. But Japanese elders note that the health of the neck and shoulders is just as critical. That's why they practice slow, deliberate neck and shoulder rolls every single day. It looks easy, rolling the shoulders forward and back, tilting the head gently side to side. But these small circles keep the blood flowing to the muscles that support posture and balance. Neglect them, and stiffness creeps in, leading to tension headaches, hunched backs, and even dizziness when standing. Science backs this up. A study in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science found that older adults who performed daily neck and shoulder mobility exercises reported a 45% reduction in stiffness and pain within 8 weeks. Researchers also noted improved range of motion and fewer balance-related complaints, since the neck is directly tied to your vestibular system, the part of your body that controls equilibrium. In other words, stiff necks don't just hurt, they make you wobble. Kenji, 71, had spent years craning his neck forward at the dining table, slowly developing a stooped posture. He often felt lightheaded when getting out of his chair. At his doctor's urging, he began daily neck and shoulder rolls. Within weeks, he said, "It's like someone lifted a weight off my shoulders. I stand straighter and don't feel dizzy when I walk." That simple routine gave him back balance he thought age had stolen. What makes these movements so effective is how they target areas most seniors ignore. Tight shoulder muscles pull the spine out of alignment, creating extra stress on the lower back and knees. Stiff necks restrict blood flow to the brain, leaving elders foggy or fatigued. Gentle rolls loosen fascia, release tension, and restore proper circulation, keeping the body upright and alert. In Japan, elders often combine these rolls with breathing exercises, inhaling deeply as the shoulders rise and exhaling as they fall. This not only oxygenates the blood, but also calms the nervous system, reducing stress, a hidden contributor to joint pain and inflammation. Small movements with big results. That's the philosophy behind neck and shoulder rolls. They prove that sometimes the tiniest adjustments can protect the entire chain of mobility. And if this seems simple, wait until you see number 3, a movement so deeply tied to Japanese culture that it trains the legs, hips, and core without ever stepping into a gym. Number 3, squatting to sit and stand. In Japan, many elders practice a daily habit that seems so ordinary. Most people wouldn't even consider it exercise, squatting to sit and stand. Instead of relying on chairs with high seats or armrests, they often lower themselves closer to the ground, then rise back up using their legs, hips, and core. It's not about heavy weights or gyms. It's about training the body to handle one of the most functional movements of life, getting down and standing back up again. Science shows why this is so important. A study published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology revealed that seniors who could sit down on the floor and rise back up without using their hands had a significantly lower risk of death over a 6-year period. Why? Because this single movement demands leg strength, balance, coordination, and flexibility all at once, the very abilities that decline fastest with age. Practicing it daily keeps those abilities alive. Akiko, 73, avoided family gatherings on the floor because she feared she wouldn't be able to get up gracefully. But when her granddaughter taught her the sit-to-stand squat, she practiced it every morning, first with help, then without. After 2 months, she laughed, "I can get up without looking helpless anymore." That moment restored her dignity as much as her strength. The movement works because it strengthens the quadriceps, glutes, and hamstrings, the major muscles that stabilize the knees. It also forces the hips to stay mobile and the core to engage, preventing the slouch that often leads to falls. For seniors, each controlled descent and rise is like insurance against frailty. Unlike machines at a gym, this exercise is practical, replicating what you actually need in daily life. In Japan, where tatami mats and low tables are common, elders naturally practice this motion multiple times a day. In the West, where chairs do the work for us, seniors lose the ability quickly. The result? Weak thighs, stiff hips, and poor balance that spiral into dangerous falls. The solution isn't complicated. It's relearning the art of lowering down and rising back up under your own power. Simple, functional, and backed by research, the squat to sit and stand is one of the clearest examples of why Japanese elders remain mobile well into old age. And if you think this is powerful, number 2 is even more fascinating. A rhythmic movement that keeps circulation flowing and leg muscles firing without ever stepping foot in a gym. Number 2. Caesar rising, from kneeling to standing. One of the most unique daily movements practiced by Japanese elders is Caesar rising, the act of moving from a kneeling position, Caesar, to standing. In traditional Japanese culture, many meals, ceremonies, and even daily rest took place on tatami mats, which meant elders constantly trained their legs and hips by rising up from the floor without support. To outsiders, it looks like simple tradition, but for seniors, this movement is one of the most powerful full-body exercises you can do without stepping into a gym. The science explains why. A study in the Journal of Physical Fitness and Sports Medicine found that elders who regularly practiced floor-to-stand transitions had greater quadriceps and hip flexor strength, better balance scores, and fewer reported falls compared to those who mostly used chairs. Rising from the floor forces the body to recruit leg power, core stability, and coordination simultaneously, 3 abilities that decline rapidly after 60. Practicing it daily keeps those systems sharp. Hiroko, 70, had grown afraid of sitting on the floor because she wasn't sure she could get up without embarrassing herself. But when she began practicing Caesar rising each morning, first slowly, then with more control, she told her son, "I feel stronger every week. I don't need someone to pull me up anymore." That restored her independence and her confidence in public gatherings. What makes Caesar rising so effective is how it engages the entire chain of movement. The quadriceps power the lift, the hips provide stability, and the core holds balance. At the same time, the knees are gently trained to bend and extend through their full range of motion, keeping them lubricated instead of stiff. It's a movement that directly mimics real-life needs, the ability to get up from the ground safely. In Japan, elders who continue this practice often maintain leg strength decades longer than their Western counterparts. In the West, many seniors stop sitting on the floor altogether, and over time, they lose the ability to rise without assistance. This decline often goes unnoticed until one day a fall leaves them stranded. Caesar rising is both tradition and science in motion, a natural daily habit that strengthens the body where it matters most. And if you thought that was impressive, number one is even more shocking. Research shows it can dramatically improve balance and leg strength in seniors faster than standard exercise routines, yet it takes less than 5 minutes a day. Number one, gentle Tai Chi style arm sweeps. At the very top of this list is a movement that looks almost too slow, too graceful to be considered exercise, yet it has stunned researchers with its power. It's the gentle arm sweep, borrowed from the flowing routines of Tai Chi. Japanese elders often incorporate these sweeping motions into their daily routine, lifting their arms outward in wide arcs, then lowering them in controlled, wave-like patterns while shifting their weight gently from foot to foot. To an observer, it seems calm, almost meditative. But beneath that calm is a movement that trains balance, circulation, and strength in ways modern workouts often miss. Scientific studies have shown remarkable results. A large-scale trial published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society followed older adults who practiced Tai Chi movements, including arm sweeps, for 12 weeks. Participants improved leg strength by 30%, balance scores by 25%, and reduced fall risk by nearly half compared to those who did traditional stretching. Another study found Tai Chi not only strengthened muscles, but also lowered inflammation markers in the blood, directly helping conditions like arthritis. Mitsuo, 74, had been terrified of falling ever since a stumble on uneven pavement left him with bruises. He felt fragile, like every step was a gamble. But when he joined a group of elders in his community park, moving slowly with synchronized arm sweeps, he noticed something changing. After a month, he told his daughter, "I don't shuffle anymore. I feel steady again, like my body trusts itself." That steady confidence gave him back his independence. The secret lies in the coordination of movement and breath. As the arms sweep slowly outward, the core stabilizes and the legs shift weight in rhythm. This constant micro-adjustment trains the small stabilizing muscles in the hips, ankles, and knees, the very ones that protect seniors from falls. The slow, wide arm motions expand the chest, improving lung capacity and circulation. Even the gentle shifting of weight challenges the vestibular system, the body's natural balance center. Unlike fast-paced exercise, the gentle nature of Tai Chi-style sweeps allows seniors to practice consistently without pain or exhaustion. Consistency is what matters most, and that's why Japanese elders who perform these movements daily keep their mobility long into their later years. It's not about intensity, it's about rhythm, breath, and daily practice. This is why the arm sweeps take the number one spot. They deliver what every senior over 50 needs most: strength, balance, and calm control. And yet 99% of people outside of Asia overlook them, chasing complicated workouts instead of embracing the quiet power of simplicity. So there you have it, 6 simple movements that Japanese elders use every single day to stay mobile, strong, and pain-free. No gyms, no machines, no complicated programs, just natural, rhythmic motions built into daily life. From the morning spine twist that oils the joints, to the radio teso stretches that awaken every muscle, to the humble sit-to-stand squat and graceful Tai Chi-style arm sweeps, these habits prove one thing. It's not about how hard you train, it's about how consistently you move. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these movements are you most excited to try first? And what's the one area of your body that gives you the most trouble right now? Your knees, your back, or your balance? Drop your answer in the comments. We don't just skim, we read and reply to every story, because your voice might inspire someone else watching this video. If this video helped you, please tap like, share it with a friend or family member who could benefit, and subscribe for more science-based senior health tips. Every week, we bring you new ways to fight aging, protect your strength, and live with confidence after 50. Remember, strength doesn't retire. Your body is still capable of rebuilding, restoring, and surprising you, no matter your age. All it takes is a few minutes each day and the willingness to begin. So, start tomorrow. Start small, but start, and you may discover your best years are still ahead of you. Don't hold back. Share your thoughts or questions below. We always appreciate your input. Thanks for watching.